Okay, so this is part 2 of my cleaning of the hallway video. So this is the carpet after it had its first clean, which still left quite a few little bits of stain on there. The rug that was in here actually took 2 days to dry because I think I really vaxed the hell out of it. It is dry now, but it did take a while. So today what I'm going to do is I've managed to get hold of the accessories for the VAX. And then what I'm going to do is, instead of just doing the whole carpet again straight away, I'm going to use this tool here, which is designed for spot cleaning, so I can really focus in on the real stain areas. And this is really useful as well because of my hall being, well, not the biggest, means that it's quite difficult to maneuver the VAX. But if you have this in conjunction with this hose here, then it makes the job a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to attempt today. I think I also made a mistake in my first video when I used this machine, where I just assumed that you could just put the water and the VAX solution into just one side of this unit. I think actually, as I was emptying the unit, I noticed that one side of the unit compared to the other for getting liquids out when you're trying to empty it is different. So I think it does make sense to just put water in the water bit, and then put the solution in that side. And I think that also will probably make a difference. So this system obviously does mix the water somehow. It's not obvious by looking at how it does it. Probably something to do with this button here. But yeah, so I'm going to try that as well and see if that gives me a better result as well on the carpet. Right, to do with the noise, what I'm actually going to do is use these headphones that I've got that have got noise cancellation built in. So I normally wear these on a long haul flight. So I'm going to try these out and see, just having the noise cancellation on without any music playing through, what that does and how it makes or if it makes the VAX more bearable when you're using it for a bit of time. So I'll give that a try as well. So I've filled the unit now with water and I've put the solution in, and you can see it looks completely different now. I've got clear water in here, whereas previously before it was all foamed up because I assumed that you could just put the solution in the water hole. So I've put water in the water hole, a solution in the solution hole, and yes, obviously this system does something unit. So schoolboy error there. So I'm going to try this nozzle instead. Small, so that's going to go into there. And I've attached the handle here, and then you have so I'll see if this produces any liquid, see if that works better. So the liquid definitely seems to come out. What I've noticed is that this handle, when you press this trigger, it seems to lock in place, and you actually have liquid spraying out permanently from both sides of this unit. So your carpet gets very doused in solution, but it does seem to be doing the job. So I'll crack on with it and all the stubborn areas and see if it makes a difference. Okay, so the way this actually works, as I've just noticed, is so you have this button here which will then turn on the sprayers on each side of this connector, but actually you don't need to use that. What you can do is it basically works by applying pressure. So when you press into the carpet, it will dispense the shampoo, and you can clearly see that. And you can also see in the tube the shampoo being sucked back in. So you just release a bit of pressure. So I'll give a demonstration. You may not be able to hear me with this Hoover going, but I'll give it a go, and you should be able to see what's going on. Sure, it's not quite working. I'm noticing that it's leaking at the handle. The solution's coming out from here, from the hose. And there we go, you can see it's dripping. I don't think that's right. So I think that's a bit faulty. So when I was doing it previously, I was applying some pressure and the shampoo was coming out, and I could see the shampoo coming out. But then as you drag the unit back, you should see all the fluid flow back through here, and that's not happening. So I'm not sure why that's the case. So for some reason it wasn't sucking the water back in. So I've got quite a wet floor now. So what I'm going to try and do, I've taken the hose off, and I'm just going to run the unit across and see if it will suck in some of that water. You can see I've already got through quite a bit of water, and all I've done is I've cleaned a little patch there, and then I've done a patch by the doorway there, so I haven't even done the whole carpet. Okay, so it is looking better, and I have removed most of the water. It did take a long time to remove the water from this section of the door, absolutely ages, but you can see it does look cleaner and some of the stains have come out. And I think that's important, make sure you get all that water out so that it pulls all the dirt out. So it definitely looks better. It's still not perfect, still got some bit of staining there, but it is better than what it was. So I think the key is make sure that all of the water comes out of the carpet. So this bit here is still, I need to do this bit again. So I decided to do shampoo this little bit of the carpet, this little bit area here, and obviously that bit's still wet, so I'm going to try and go over that again. So this is what the carpet's looking like now, so far. I definitely recommend having the headphones with the noise cancellation on. It makes a massive difference. It means you can spend a lot more time cleaning without getting a headache. Yeah, there's still some stains here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to have another crack at it. But there definitely seems to be a difference here between. Okay, so I've read that apparently what you have to do is after you've done your shampooing, you should then put the machine into rinse mode and fill it with some water, and then the idea is that you should go along the carpet that you've just cleaned and it will rinse out any of the shampoo and suck it all out and hopefully dry the carpet a bit more. So I'm going to give that a blast and see what difference that makes. So I've done the rinse and then I've just gone over the carpet, making sure that it's pulling in all the dirty water and all of the water from the carpet, and it has made a difference by doing that. It's surprising how much water is retained into the carpet and how much this unit can suck out from the carpet. And I think that's the key really to making sure that your carpet's dry quickly. But yeah, that is looking better. So I think that's a wet patch there still, but I ran the unit over it several times until there was no water being sucked out. So I think the VAX is doing as much as it can. And you can definitely see where the VAX hasn't got into the corners where I haven't used the brush. You see the difference in colour in the carpet. I think I probably need to do another clean. Not sure what's going on there. It looks like we have a mark. Not sure what's going on there. So touching it, it just feels slightly damp. It doesn't feel wringing wet. It feels like this could dry in an hour. This patch here, let's have a look. Yeah, even this patch, even though it looks wetter than it actually feels, so that's actually quite good. You can see here where it was all dirty before. That is definitely, it has removed a lot of the stain. Still some there, you can see, right to the edge of the carpet, but yeah, certainly better. I think probably with another wash, once this is dried, if we do another wash, I think quite good. And if we look at the lighting there, so you can still see where the mat was compared to the rest of the carpet, but it's starting to blend in more, so the bits of the carpet are starting to get cleaner.